What are you saying, everyone? ADR here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we've got a 129 FUT Draft challenge, and surprise to me, we've got new cards in the game again. And I'm not talking about Shapeshifters. There's brand new Nation League winners cards, which means there's a 97 Ronaldo, 97 João Neves, and 97 Leao, and Mendes as well. So literally, we've got so many high-rated cards now in the game. Let's see if we can get a few of them. As always, if you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like and don't forget to hit subscribe. Let's go for, should we go 400 likes? I feel like every day you guys are getting way higher than the like target. Now, Vieira's got a 97 rated card. So I'd rather take, I'd even rather take like Pellegrini here, because Valverde's got quite a few high rated cards as well. And I actually had no idea they were going to do those Nation League cards. So hopefully we see some of them. They are meant to be in draft. They're in packs until Monday. So we should be able to see a few, but obviously have not seen any just yet. We've also got loads of comments to reply to from yesterday's video. We were talking about players that were overrated, underrated. We were talking about players that made you guys fall in love with football. There's so many things to cover, so we'll go through them throughout the drafts today. Diogo Costa has the, not only has he got a road to the finals, well, this Nation League road to the finals sort of card, but he's also got his team of the season. So we'll go Areola here, and we're only 91 rated. Decent, doing decent for the chemistry. Still no, okay, we haven't had a Shapeshifter or a Nations League card. I don't know where they are. Okay, there's a Shapeshifter in Kogel. That's pretty good. I guess we take out a Betty Pele. We do that. We're going to need some centre-backs. And once we get some centre-backs, we'll be okay. Now, Cucurella, he's not a centre-back, but he can play left mid. So I guess Ribery goes to the bench. Chemistry will need some work, but 93 to Zico is definitely going to help us with that. Zico goes in there, +5. So it's literally our centre-backs letting us down. Even chemistry is looking pretty good at this point. Literally the centre-backs that are messing up the chemistry. There we go. We finally got a Nations League card. It's called a Star Performer card. Okay. 5-star, 5-star. Yeah, it looks a pretty cool card. I mean, it feels a bit lazy. They've only given him defensive and passing playstyles. Either way, we are going to go with Pele, 97. 30 chemistry still. We now get 96 rated Marta. Wow. If we had a couple decent centre-backs, this actually would be a really high-rated draft. We've just randomly taken a position that, I mean, we didn't mean to. Porro or Gusto, it probably doesn't matter. We'll go Pedro Porro. Another one that's good for our rating. We definitely need to find some centre-backs, though. We've got 4 picks left to find 2 centre-backs. I don't really love those odds, but we'll see what happens. And seeing as we've got these Star Performer cards, as we get another 96 rated here in Bentoncourt. Someone mentioned this yesterday, and I tend to, it's definitely a talking point. Should Nuno Mendes be considered for Ballon d'Or? At least like top 5, maybe pushing for top 3-ish? He basically won everything he could possibly win. Went up to 94 now. And it really feels similar to Carvajal when he was up there in the Ballon d'Or rankings after winning the Euros. I feel like it's a similar type thing. But let me know what you think in the comments. And our final pick, we just didn't get the centre-backs in this one. 92 rated Engels is probably going to keep us 94. If we had better centre-backs, are we looking at a 95 rated draft? Are we? I don't think so. No, we're not. Fair enough. Let's take our manager and let's get into the next one. Okay, into the next draft. Let's go for the 4-2-4 formation. There's literally high-rated players in pretty much every position now. I think last draft kind of messed us up not having fullbacks. We'll start with Eden Hazard here. Striker, we get 95 rated Nico Schlotterbeck. Shapeshifter card, so he's up front. And shapeshifters also get really good chemistry, so we don't mind that. I was watching, I think it was a short. Well, no, it's actually a podcast. And they were talking about Jamie Vardy being linked with Man United. What on earth? 38 years old. Do you know what? He'd probably go there and he'd be our best striker, but no. Just no. Diani's got away high rated cards. We're Joe Cole here. Gonna need, I think our defense will be what carries us. I don't know, for some reason I have that feeling. But Matty's got a 97, so I'd rather her 97. Maybe we'll get it here. We don't. Get 394s though. Who's going to be the best for chemistry? It's actually all quite obscure leagues or nations. I'm going to back Kenneth Taylor for a Dutch link. Maybe not the league link, but the nation link should. There's a lot of high-rated Dutch players in the game, so we should be able to get that. As we get the highest-rated Dutch player in the game, I think. 97 rated Virgil van Dijk, welcome to the team. Next up, we get Wendy Renard. 95 rated, I don't mind it. That is very good. And also, guys, be sure to check out ADR1SP3 on TikTok. That is the one and only, the official, I should say, TikTok for the channel. We've been posting quite regularly as we do get another shapeshifter in Vincent Company in goal of all positions, but we're going to take Donnarumma. We need the extra rating. He gets 0 chemistry though, so we'll need to see if we find any more PSG players. We'll go trap here as well. But yeah, we're posting there twice daily, so be sure to visit. Perhaps leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, we'll keep trying to grow. So looking at this draft, we need a lot. We need, like, those 90 rated cards, they don't really kite anymore, so it is going to be a bit difficult. And thanks to everyone that commented on yesterday's video, especially around the Benzema Griezmann situation. We were saying who's better. I mean, if you haven't voiced your opinion, do let me know. I think I'll do a post anyway, so we get the official sort of stats. I mean, both Reeton and Gravenberch here has high rated cards, so what's the point? Same with Reinders. May as well just take the highest rated at this point. It would be a +1, but -3 to the chem's not great. But yeah, so I think Daniel, as we get, wow, even 97 rated Pele or 97 rated Odegaard. I'm going to go Pele, of course. That's now our second 97. And we'll play Ginola left wing. But I was going to say, Daniel summarized it well. He said, League, Benzema, national team, Griezmann. Discussion over. I think, yeah, that makes the most sense. Karshawi's really good for the PSG link to Donnarumma. We still actually do need a bit more chem, though, for him. My Yulu's going to be great. We need a right winger, and Journey's there, but we'll take my Yulu. +1 to the chemistry. Donnarumma just needs a Italian link, so an Italian manager would get him on full chem, and then it's Goretzka as well. If we want full chem, I believe we start trap, then Mayulu loses chem, we could start Ginola again. We've got options. We've got options here. Not a great option here though. We'll go Bakwa. Still got 3 picks left, and Zico is really good. He's going to replace Goretzka. Okay, yeah, we'll play Donnarumma again. Let's do that. That's full chem. I think we should be a 1-2-7 now as well. We are. And then I'm going to start Donnarumma again, because he just needs the Italian link. It's the right wing position that's really letting us down. We don't have any right wingers other than Bakwa. So 2 picks left, and we get a right winger. Lauren James, 96 rated. She's going to get the England link. No Chelsea links though. So she's not actually going to get full chem. We're going to lose 1 chem there. That is a bit disappointing there. However, I guess we're closer to a 1-2-8. And I'd take getting a 1-2-8, you know. We get 81 rated Stein. He's got like a 96 rated card. So it's going to be a 1-2-7. I mean, we pretty much have the chemistry already. Unfortunately, not a 1-2-8, but still a pretty good draft. Let's get into the next attempt. Okay, into the next draft. What formation to take? Do you know what? Should we try 4-2-1-3? And we'll see if the CDMs are kind to us. Captain pick. I don't know why EA don't just give us good captain picks. Like they're usually like quite bad. We get Beth Mead though, who's really good. She can play both right wing and left wing. And we also get Madri, also Melito as well, but we will go with Madri. And then, okay, here's the moment of truth. The first CDM is really good. Ryan Gravenberch, he's going to stay there. And then the second CDM, Hasagawa, is not the best. She'll get the WSL link, but that's about it. Matthias Cunha shows up. I actually just watched his Man United interview. For once, it actually felt like a player that wasn't just saying, oh, I've always dreamt of coming to Man United. He actually had the... Did he have the files to back it? As we get Renato Vega now. Does he get... Okay, he doesn't get premium chem. But because he can play both CDM and left back, I feel like it wouldn't be a bad play to take him. Chalobah's pretty good as well and would get good chemistry thanks to Mead and Grav. But I don't know if I back us to get a better CDM. So I'm going to go Vega. We're going to need maybe a Serie team of the season, maybe a hero. We're definitely going to need some icons. Go with a Jop here. And yeah, right back. For the sake of one rating, I'm going to go Zambrotta because I'm not too sure where this is heading. And then, yeah, we're just definitely going to need a new goalkeeper. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about before. I picked up that Renato Vega, and the reason why I'm saying but yeah is because I'm trying to figure out what I was saying, and it is just escaped my mind. It's been a long day, I guess, but let's see. We need a new centre back. Maybe it will come back to my memory at some point, but it hasn't just yet. Take Matson there. This is not ideal. Come on. Okay, so we get Pat Matasar, which kind of means we should have taken Chalobah, but who was to know we were going to get such a good second CDM? So I guess what can you do? We also get, oh man, so definitely should have taken Chalobah. Grav doesn't have Cam. I mean, he didn't play Cam last year at all, so I guess it makes sense. Another player we've got for the underrated players is Moussa Dembele. I think he's a common one that people say, but they also added he went 6 months without being driven about, I'm thinking NBA, without being tackled in the Prem. So that's pretty impressive. Peteas obviously has the 97. Worth taking an 88. You know, our bench is solo rated. I'm going to take this Peteas now because I think she's still going to contribute to the bench rating once the draft is up. But yeah, for sure, Moussa Dembele, heavily underrated. Someone saying Michael Laudrup as well. I've heard that been said before my time, so I can't really comment too much on it. I may just go with Myanmar for the chemistry. Now all the team of the seasons are on full chem. Next, El Khanous, not going to help us. Kobo? Okay, we'll take him, but again, not the best. Someone says Meza Ozil made them fall in love with football. That's a good player to make you fall in love with football. I feel like playmakers, or just like heavily technical players, are always good to watch. And Ozil, one of the better ones. One of the best playmakers. Best playmaker ever, maybe? Question mark? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Who's your top 3 playmakers of all time? I'll have a think about mine as we get into the next draft attempt. That was it. I was talking about Cunha's interview. Anyway. Okay, so let's go with what formation? 4-3-3. I don't mind it. Wingers seem to be a good option right now. Zakanyi's got a way high rated card. We'll take Hegerberg here, who doesn't. Right wing, there we go. We get Woolley, 95 rated. Great start. Left wing, we get Ford. Now, the thing is, we are going to need to see some Arsenal road to the finals or Arsenal players or a WSL team of the season if we want to get her chemistry. Otherwise, we're going to have another low chemistry draft. So we'll see what happens. We'll take Caruso here. But it's a decent start. Hoof and our left wing are definitely leading the way. Lloyd Kelly here, not the best. Left back, De Vries is pretty good. 93 rated, can play centre back too. We're gonna need 3 icons at the minimum, because the players that we're picking up, all these team of the seasons, it's like the rest of the world team of the seasons. So some icons are definitely needed. We're gonna go Leah Williamson though, because she gets that Arsenal link for 1. She also gets the England link. And in goal, we get 96 rated Jorgensen. Yeah, chemistry is a myth yet again. Yesterday, we were speaking about Zlatan and whether or not he should be an icon or a hero. I think everyone is in agreement that he should be an icon. I think I'm in agreement as well. So we got to a decision there. So that's pretty good. Take João Cancelo. We'll play him. We need a new centre mid. We need some icons badly, please, EA. Like, we're getting the icons. Icons Zambrotta would actually fit quite nicely. But I can't pass up a 96 rated Van Dijk. I just can't do it. So we'll take the 96 Van Dijk. And Aimer would be okay, but because Ginola is highest rated and he goes in at striker, that's a pretty good option. We do need a big centre mid though. And there we go. Oh. Surely I just go Zico, right? I just can't do it. 96 rated Shaqiri. I mean, I'd love to see a 96 rated draft, even if we don't get the chemistry just yet. I know in order to get the 129, you of course need the chemistry. But it is much harder to get 96 rated than it is to get 33 chemistry. And I know it doesn't show at the moment because these last few drafts, chemistry has been so bad. Even this one, we're on 17 chem. But look at that for a starting lineup. That is incredible. We've got a few more players actually, that made people fall in love with football. 2 Brazilians, Oscar, as we get Francisco Conceição. So now if we had the Renato Vega, that would work nicely. That would be a perfect link. We're obviously still going to take him. He's 96 rated. I don't really think he plays. He doesn't get more chemistry than Xherdan Shaqiri would. But this for sure is going to be a 95 rated draft. Maybe we'll be able to move things around and get chemistry. We just got 97 rated Rafinha. Another Brazilian, which is a great segue into, in terms of Brazilian players, Oscar made this person want to be Brazilian and a football player. JJ Okocha obviously has his Shapeshifter card. Is he going to make the bench? He's not even going to make the bench, so what's the point taking him? We may as well wait for a potential high-rated card. I think all of these cards have way high-rated cards, so I'm just going to take JJ Okocha. Couple picks left. Someone also mentioned Alexandra Pato. I just remember him from career mode. I don't actually remember him playing much football. He went to Chelsea, didn't he, for a bit? But I don't even remember him in a Chelsea shirt, to be honest. So, very interesting. We get Lizarazu here. We have gone up to 95, by the way, in case you guys didn't see. I'm just wondering, there's no way we get the chem on this one, though, is there? I kind of want to, let's do it. So, Berger in goal. We're going to have to play like Sharda. Actually, no, we won't, because she'll get the German link with Hoof. It's the centre mid position. Grav can play, but is it like Kitashvili or whoever the Georgian centre mid is not going to get chem. So I don't really think it's going to matter who we pick up here, unfortunately, because this could have been a 1-2-8. I'm going to do my best to get up to the most chemistry possible. I think that's going to mean, because I feel like De Vries can play with that. Or is that not the same nation? It's not. New Zealand and Australia. My bad. I don't know, there's a few watching from Australia. They're probably cursing me right now. I apologize. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're just not going to get the chemistry here. I think we're probably going to have to prioritize taking some icons, even when if it's going to mean a lower rated card. But it's still a very good draft attempt. 95 rated is crazy. Let's take our manager and let's get into the last one. I haven't really liked the 3 or 5 back formations. We haven't taken a 5 back formation, but I'm going to go 4-5-1 attack. Let's go as attacking as possible. Hopefully we'll get some high rated icons. We start off with xDuttinho. He's pretty good as a hero. And we get 97 rated heaps, which is crazy. You know what? This 129 is going to show up quicker than people expect. We'll take Fishlock here because I think all of the others have huge team of the seasons. I actually don't mind taking Pichon here, seeing as we're probably going to need some icons. Right mid, though, is not the best. I feel like I've never seen this card. Did he get a new dynamic or something? Makama. I guess we'll take him. Centre mid is very good. We get Hoof again. She can play right mid, so a great option to have. We've got a couple more kind of weirder picks of people that made... or footballers that made them fall in love with football. Rolfo does have a slightly high rated card, but we'll still take her. We've got Rogerio Jenny. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, probably not. But he's the goalkeeper that like took free kicks and penalties. I'm sure people have heard of him. So that's a cool one. Someone said Ledley King, which I do find strange. I've never heard that one before, but shout out to you. And then we also had Pedro. I guess that one's not too obscure, but it's still a bit... You don't hear it too often when so many different amazing players come to mind. As we get 98 rated Kanate. That is fantastic. Shapeshifter chemistry as well. He's on full chem. Colwell goes up. This actually is going to be a really high rated draft. Probably a 128 if we get the chemistry. And you know what? I realized it was the underrated player that was Pedro. That makes more sense. Also, Di Maria, underrated. Yeah, he's one that's actually been sneakily good for the national side. I say sneakily good. Maybe Argentina fans just love him. As there he is, Di Maria. Do you think he should be getting a hero card or an icon card? Probably a hero card, but... if we're being real. Now, Bull is obviously the highest rated. She would go in at cam. I feel like Javi's the play, though. I honestly, guys, we've done a few drafts today. It is hard not to take Javi with the lack of icons we've been seeing in draft recently. We'll go Neymar. And I can't wait for tomorrow's episode, guys, because I plan on talking about Neymar versus Ronaldinho. I needed an episode to... sort of cool off, catch up on some of the other comments, but I want to make a case for it. I want to make a case for Neymar over Ronaldinho, but we won't get into it now. If you want to, though, feel free to leave your opinions in the comments. But yeah, we will discuss that in the next episode. This draft, it's only 93 rated, so it doesn't seem like it's doing so well, but when I tell you, this is definitely going to be a high rated draft. Just wait and see. Now, Jamie Vardy, not the best. Kenny Dalglish, that's actually a big upgrade because he replaces Pichon. And then she goes onto our bench, taking us up to 90. What? I was actually almost certain that was going to take us up to 94. Maybe it's not as high rated as I thought then. That is strange. Have another underrated player. Should I know who this is? Roberto Dynamite. All-time best Brazilian league scorer in the league. Okay, I'm guessing I don't. We'll go Endler here. That should now take us up to 94. What? You know, if this isn't a good draft, we may do another attempt. Oh, we're gonna do another attempt. Because what is this, EA? Oh, we can't. No. That's gonna take it to 94. Sorry, we've got 98 rated Kanate, 97 rated Heaps, 2 96s, 3 96s even. And it's not a 94. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. So into the final draft attempt. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go 5 back. We had been avoiding it. We're starting off with not the ideal start. We're going to take Hemp here because a lot of the other cards have way higher rated versions. The 94 Carragher would actually come in handy. There was an interesting comment, actually. A player that I don't think I've heard of. Maybe if I saw the face, I may recognize him. But that's Craig Fagan at Hull City. Someone said that player made them fall in love with football. Went on a good journey with Hull. So it's a player I'll definitely have to look out for. We're going to need a new right back. We'll take Payne for now. But you know what? The defense, it already looks good. Goalkeeper, James Trafford isn't bad. 94 rated as well, which is pretty good too. Gonna need a new centre mid. I'm not too worried about the midfield positions. We do get heaps at the end there. We kind of have to take her. I know we've had a... Have we had a 97 rated card twice today? But obviously the rest of those cards were really bad. And I said I wasn't too worried about the midfield. Maybe I'm starting to get slightly worried, but we'll see what else happens. We get Sam Kerr there. And we get Girelli. Okay. Interesting start. Not the worst, not the best. We don't need a better goalkeeper. I'd take a better goalkeeper if one showed up. One didn't, so that's fine. Someone's asked River Plate or Boca Juniors. I don't know, to be honest. I'm going to remain neutral there because I feel like it's kind of like saying Ronaldo or Messi, probably. There's no right answer. Sam's 95 rated goes in. And me just saying there's no right answer has probably triggered either some Ronaldo fans or Messi fans. So there you go. But thanks for the comment. 92 rated Leon Bailey is pretty good. Now I've got a question as we get 96 rated Pele now. So the midfield is slowly sorting itself out. You know, Nakata can play centre mid too. It feels like these drafts are quite low rated though. I don't know. See if we can get some Shapeshifters or any of those star performer cards. We do get Wu Lee here, replacing Kerr. And how many... Okay, one more icon should help us out a lot for chemistry. Now, the question is... It's a weird question. The way it's been worded is a little bit weird. But I guess what they're saying is, who's the best player to also become a manager and be a really good manager, if that makes sense? So we get Bernardo Silva, we get Madri. Now, Madri's obviously better for chemistry. Bernardo Silva is better for rating. How many Prem players do we have? None. Obviously, Burnley aren't promoted, well, aren't in the Prem in this. They're still Championship. Do we go Bernardo Silva? I don't see how we can and get the chemistry. So, Madri it is. +1 to the chem. We're now one French link away from Lucas Hernandez being on full chem. And then we're probably going to need a new striker. Wu Lee, actually. Fernandez should be starting. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. Next pick is Rod, which maybe would have helped us if we were trying to play the Bernardo Silva. But to answer the question, let me know your answers to the question as well. But for me, so we get 97 Bellingham, it's surely got to be either Pep or Zidane. Obviously, Zidane, a lot better player than Pep. But Pep probably a lot better manager than Zidane. I mean, Zidane three-peated and then left. So who knows how good Zidane really is. But what he accomplished was crazy. Now, I actually don't think we're going to get the chem here. I don't know how that's possible. Tomorrow I've got to lock in, but hopefully you've enjoyed today's video, guys. If you have, as always, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again next time.